cosa segura es nuestro amor. Tú vives en mí y yo en ti.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared neath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way
Appreciate it. Yep. Welcome to Glen Helen Amphitheater for tonight's Class of 2022 Commencement Program. Tonight's ceremony will be live streamed on our Sultana High School website. Here are some reminders. If you have flowers, balloons, banners, sun umbrellas, or any other large item, please be considerate and keep these items from blocking views. Parents, Schoolhouse Photography is here to take a quote-unquote handshake picture of your graduate as they go across the stage and receive their diploma. Information will be emailed to you and sent to your home address. Please keep the aisles clear for everyone's safety. Restrooms are located in the concourse area. At the conclusion of the ceremony, all graduates, please exit to your left in the grass holding area where you arrived from. Families, please meet your graduates in the parking lot. On behalf of the Class of 2022, thank you for your attendance this evening. Please enjoy the program, and we will begin momentarily.
Welcome students, staff, family, and friends. My name is Rayla Gaines, and I am the ASB president for Sultana High School. We would like to welcome you to tonight's ceremony and ask at this time that you please rise and remove your hats for the presentations of colors by our Sultana Air Force, JROTC. Would you please accompany me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please still remain standing for our vocal ensemble, who will be singing the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you. You may now be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce to the podium Hesperia's very own superintendent, Mr. David Only.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dave Only, superintendent and former vice principal of Sultana High School. Of course, that was many, many years ago. I'd like to welcome you all to this graduation ceremony for Sultana's class of 2022. At this time, I am honored to introduce Mr. Ted Alejandres, the County Superintendent of Schools for San Bernardino County. San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools Ted Alejandres began his 4-year term as the county's 34th superintendent after being elected to the office in June of 2014. He ran for the county's lead educational seat unopposed in 2018 and began his second 4-year term in January of 2019. As county superintendent, Mr. Alejandres works collaboratively with educators, families, other agencies, and stakeholders to provide advocacy, leadership, and services for and on behalf of more than 406,000 K through 12 students attending public schools in San Bernardino County. Mr. Alejandres is a retired U.S. Air Force Lieutenant Colonel, serving since 1984. He received his associate degree in administrative management from the Community College of the Air Force, his bachelor's degree in public administration, and master's in educational administration from my alma mater, Cal State University, San Bernardino. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ted Alejandres.
Thank you so much, Superintendent Olney. It's wonderful to be here, truly an honor to be here in this celebration and recognition of these amazing graduates in front of me. And I want to thank all the parents and stakeholders, community members, city and district leaders for being part of this incredible celebration. You know, in our county, we have 33 school districts, and as Superintendent Olney said, 406,000 students. And I can tell you that every one of our school districts have made graduation a priority for the students that they serve. And as a result, they continue to increase their graduation rates. Most recently, they're at the state average as well of 87% of the students graduating. But here at Sultana High School, the graduation rate is 98%. That's truly a credit to the school board who's committed the resources, Superintendent Olney, Principal Bird, our teachers and staff who have given tremendous efforts and support to all of our students to see you succeed in the classroom. But we have to ensure that we recognize our parents, because all the parents that are out there that support you in the classroom, at home, and everything you do, the parents are your true heroes because they care about your success. But students, you've earned it. You've put forth the hours, the time, the dedication to make sure you met the requirements to be here today and earn that graduation. So congratulations to the class of 2022.
Congratulations to every graduate here tonight. We did it. We finally made it to graduation. I remember our freshman class being so huge, they barely had enough room for us all. In comparison, our senior class is so small. Some of us went on to other schools or moved, some graduated early or chose a different life path, and some are only with us now in spirit. Nonetheless, we were all able to form somewhat of a family. We may not know each person's name or have close friendships with everyone, but we lasted these 4 years together. I will never forget my first day at Sultana. I was a naive little freshman thinking I had it all figured out, given my principal was my neighbor. Little did I know how wrong I was. High school didn't come with a welcome wagon and a list of to-dos and not to-dos. There was no cheat sheet for knowing what was to come. We all had to learn the hard way how to survive, but fortunately, we weren't alone. As you sit here tonight, reminiscent in the memory of your high school experience, I ask that you consider all the bonds you made along the way. Those staff members that you just adored, who guided you to be who you are today, the times you fist bumped a campus aide or took some pictures with Mr. Bird, those moments with the people you grew to love along the way. Roughly 13% of our lives thus far has been spent in school. For most people, an extra 4,680 hours are spent on homework. And that's even more for our valedictorians. That's not even counting the extracurricular activities like sports or ASB or the art programs that require even more of our time. If we are being completely honest, most of you spent more time at school the past 13 years than you did with your own families at home. For me, at least, school was my home, and everyone I had the pleasure of spending my high school experience with was my family. I had school moms to keep me in check and comfort me through hard times, and I had friends that felt like family who made sure I never saw a dull moment. Everyone I was able to meet these past 4 years made an impact on me, and every person made a difference. I hope during your time at Sultana, you found your family and a group of people that you'll hold on to even after graduation. I hope you remember Sultana as somewhere you felt safe and loved, and the best family you ever had a chance to be a part of. I can say wholeheartedly that I will never forget the beautiful bonds I made. I love you all. Once a Sultan, always a Sultan. And always remember, scream teal.
Well, thank you, Rayla. What an amazing student and leader you are. You have been omnipresent here, distinguishing yourself in everything. ASB president, 4-year ASB student, giving unique, accented announcements to us every day. Taking college classes, being on the track team, participating in show choir and drama, and attending most events. A great Sultan, excited for your next chapter. Thank you, Rayla. Well, you just had an opportunity to be introduced to our county superintendent, Ted Alejandres. Let's do that one more time. Let's give him a big hand. Please put your hand together and welcome our board president, Maria Gomez, Vice President Mark Dundon, board clerk Eric Swanson, board member Cody Gregg, and new board member, Christian Steen. Our superintendent, Dave Olney. Deputy Superintendent, Jovi Yankaskis. Assistant Superintendents, Karen Kelly Pelias. Dr. George Landon. Robert McCullum. And our Chief Hinojos. Now, the next person is pretty special to me. I wouldn't be here today without the love, support, patience, and teamwork of my wonderful wife, our First Lady Sultan, Julie Bird. Though times have been tough, especially this year, we've made it through together. Now, the difficult tasks happen behind the scenes where Julie shines. Julie, thanks for being here today and watching your former students graduate. Also, please welcome my family, Lainey, Cassie, Wes, and Samantha, 4 Sultan graduates, 4 Sultan valedictorians, all part of our Sultana alumni family. And now it's your turn. Welcome to the 26th graduation ceremony of Sultana High School. Congratulations to the class of 2022. You are part of our Sultana family forever. There are so many wonderful traits of our Sultana family, ones that will last a lifetime. The first is our family is close. Our school family has made it through the past 4 years and 27 years total. When I was in school, there was a song, "We Are Family." That song applies to us. Indeed, we can say, I have all my Sultans with me because we are family. When you leave tonight, you carry with you Sultana traditions, Sultana connections, and Sultana preparation for making a difference in this world. But make no mistake, we are family. Our family is resilient. What an amazing class you've been. Your roller coaster ride started with your sophomore year basically ending on March 13th, 2020. Your junior year was spent mostly in distance learning with a touch of hybrid at the end. Your senior year was spent behind masks, separated by distance, and of course, rules, and more rules. But now we're back, and doesn't it feel great? Now, you wouldn't be out here without a lot of help. Our family is also thankful, and we're thankful for all the support. Thank you to our parents and families for driving our kids to school, helping with homework, taking them to practices, attending games and events, and working with our community to prepare them for the next chapter in their lives. Graduates, thank your family and friends for their support. Thank you to our fabulous teachers, our talented support staff, our caring counselors, our tireless administrative team, our hardworking custodial staff, our attentive school police, and every single person responsible for this day. Congratulations to our retirees, Mr. Darren Grable. He was our drama teacher and coach at Sultana for 25 years. He had 49 plays and musicals that he did while he was here. Mr. David Zobeline, teaching 34 years. 34 years at the elementary and high school, educating and, yes, humoring our students. Ms. Mason, our campus assistant at Sultana, helped keep our campus safe for over 15 years. And finally, Ms. Teresa Hayes, AIM program instructional assistant and part of our district for 22 years supporting our students. Last but not least, I'd like to thank our deputy superintendent, Mrs. Jovi Yankaskas. She had 2 students that went to Sultana graduates. This is her last year. She's been a teacher, assistant principal, and then she moved on up to assistant superintendent and now deputy superintendent. A fabulous, fabulous treat for our Hesperia Unified School District. She's done a lot of great things here, and let's give her a big hand. And thank you to all of our district administrators, our coordinators, our directors, all of you that are here today. We appreciate you being here. We also honor our military personnel, our firefighters, our law enforcement, our doctors, our nurses, our pastors, our community leaders. They're heroes today, and we thank you. Our Sultana family is comprehensive and inclusive, including students who come for their senior year. While most students have 4 years to create a legacy, some are so dynamic it only takes 1 year to become a part of our family. Eric Crutchfield and Sebastian Sheffield are 2 who spent only 1 year with us, but through their attitude, character, and accomplishments made a difference in our lives. Crutch was one of our office TAs, along with Elizabeth and Dariana and Caesar. He is also a great football player, amazing basketball player, and an all-league track and field jumper. His personality and quiet demeanor played a big part in our family, and if you didn't see him, you missed it. He had great style at the prom. Sebastian made an immediate impact on our baseball team with his energy and motivational perspective. He also connected with us and our students through his smile and his fist bump and his positive words. Thank you both for joining us. Yours is a lifetime membership in our Sultan family because, as Rayla said, once a Sultan, always a Sultan. Blake Spilsbury, a year ago, I received a text from his family that he had broken his back. Doctors didn't know if he'd walk again. When I visited him, it was clear that he had a long road of physical therapy ahead, but he healed quicker than expected and amazingly walked a short time later, inspiring us with his grit and determination. Today, he's here inspiring us as a culinary pathway completer and a graduate. Great job, Blake. Yaelin Romero Zilea moved here from El Salvador just a little over 3 years ago. Even though she hadn't attended school for a number of years, she learned a new language, completed her coursework, and will now earn her diploma as a great testimony to perseverance, hard work, and our Sultana family. Ricky Jones is one of the best-known Sultans on our campus. No one will ever forget his carrying the torch as he ran on a stage a few years ago to begin the Special Olympics. He is our PE department medallion winner. Though he earned a certificate of completion, he wanted to come back and graduate with a diploma, and he did, being a CTE completer in hospitality. Way to go, Ricky. Our family is compassionate and caring. Being part of a family means coming together during tragic times. Over the past 2 years, so many have died nationwide, including so many in our Sultan family. After the tragedies to Brianna, Aaron, Sienna, Devin, Jacob, Pancho, Eddie, Darnell, Tristan, and Lene, and many of yours and our family loved ones, including my mom, Jane Bird, and Julie's mom, Martha Marquardt, We have grieved and languished in despair, but we've responded to supportive hugs and thoughtful expressions from our Sultan family. We carry their legacy and their memory with us, resolving to always remember and never forget the impact they've had on our lives. Our family is distinguished. We have been one of the U.S. News and World Report's top high schools in 2019, 2021, and 2022. For the last 5 years, Daily Press has rated us one of the top high schools in our area. And for 3 years, we've had one of the top athletic programs. All 372 of you graduates have helped us earn a great reputation in our community. You're going on to some of the best schools in our nation, taking great living wage jobs, connecting to career pathways, and going into the military, extending our influence around the world. Together, you've earned millions of dollars in scholarships. Natalie earned $259,000. And Lizette earned $80,000. Both of them are going to Seattle University. Pretty amazing. Our Sultan family excels academically. 14 valedictorians have been a great example of academic greatness. Shane Ward is going to UCLA, has earned #1 Val status, has excelled in multiple sports, was chosen Citrus Belt Athlete of the Year, and earned the Seal of Biliteracy. Great student, great athlete, and even better person. Joining him at UCLA, another Seal of Biliteracy recipient, Fabian Diaz. Fabian is active as well in AVID, world languages, tennis, ASB, and though accepted to several schools, he made the wise choice to become a Bruin. One of the most well-rounded, pleasant, and humble students our school has ever known. Emily Stokes stands out as a prototypical college and high school student. She completed 65 college credits and very close to her AA. Senior class secretary, 4-year ASB student, valedictorian, cheerleader, and already a junior in college. Great work ethic and terrific person. Gwen Henrik had 400.53 high school credits when she only needed 220. What an amazing achievement. Congrats to all our vows: Bailey, Jasmine, Fabian, Marley, Jack, Gwen, Jacob, Arthur, Paige, Michelle, Natalie, Emily, Shane, and Ryan. Great examples of our Sultana family. 75 seniors are wearing their early college academy stole, taking at least 2 college classes through their ECA and dual enrollment programs, the most ever. Because of his high school and college credits, Ali Becerra earned 351.4 high school credits. Congratulations to him and to all of you seniors. 22 avid seniors: Annabelle, Kenneth, Fabian, Marley, Haley, Dariana, Giselle, Estelle, Sebastian, Gwen, Anthony, Angie, Edward, Maria, Messiah, Christian, Michaela, Nayeli, Jared, Michelle, Haley, and Celine were accepted to a total of 92 schools and an average of 4 schools each. They received $457,000 in grants and scholarships. 100% of them are going to college, and many of them are the first member of their family to go to school. Early grads Bella Ramirez, Vida Sandoval Carrillo, and Anthony Vargas completed their high school career in only 3.5 years. Nora and Bailey finished in 3 years, and we said Bailey is also a valedictorian. Congratulations. Receiving the department medallion is one of the highest honors a Sultan can receive. Ricky, Bailey, Charisma, Elizabeth, Leah, Gwen, Jacob, Percy, Avery, Megan, Alyssa, Paige, Adrian, Nick, Paul, and Julian. You all were recognized for your academic achievements, but also for your character and extracurricular accomplishments. Our family is service-oriented as well as being accomplished. In our World Language Honors Academy, our senior Zetlali, Fabian, Elizabeth, Melanie, Victor, Tom, Yailene, Azanet, Rolando, Angie, Marjorie, Laisha, Aaliyah, Maria, Estella, Vanessa, and Elizabeth performed over 40 service hours each. Great job. 29 seniors earned the Seal of Biliteracy: Alexis, Jaylene, Linda, Courtney, Jorge, Angelica, Andrea, Ricardo, Adrian, Kennedy, Vanessa, Jazeel, Gwen, Diego, Beatrice, Michaela, Tom, Carolina, Haley, Joel, Jessica, Juan, Aaliyah, Alonz, Marjorie, Elizabeth, Zetlali, Shane and Alejandra are now proficient in 2 or more languages and ready to make use of those abilities and help others in so many fields. Great job. Our ASB students helped hold our school together during the pandemic. Seniors Rayla, Beatrice, Ramses, Ashley, Emily, Megan, Ella, David, Saul, Bella, Grace, Liz, and Courtney. Most of our seniors served 3 to 4 years in ASB and did so much service behind the scenes. Megan Mullinax, like Rayla Gaines, was omnipresent from the start of her freshman year. She was senior class treasurer, 4-year ASB member, played volleyball, softball, basketball, while serving as a yearbook editor, CSF president, NHS vice president, and single-handedly designed and helped run our first ever Sultan Olympics. She was at almost every event, taking pictures, setting up, and helping in any way possible. An all-time great Sultan. Let's give her a hand. Another great one was Beatrice Lucia. She was a 4-year ASB student, 3-year varsity player in girls tennis, and president of our Spirit Club Zoo Crew. Beatrice was one of the hardest working and nicest Sultans here. Thank you, Beatrice. Ramses Duarte was everywhere as a senior class president. He led our team to the MRL Tennis Championship. He went on to CIF, and yes, he was also a part of our award-winning band. One very amazing Sultan. Ashley Rangel was our senior vice president and actively involved in yearbook, a great servant leader. Grace, thank you for your creative ideas. Our school benefited from your energy and enthusiasm, and I will always be Monsieur Wazoo. CSF and NHS members, the academic rigor at Sultana is lofty, but it's reachable, and these seniors have shown their consistency by getting almost all A's. Great students who perform service acts as well. Congrats to our wonderful, hardworking seniors. Air Force ROTC cadets operated in a rigorous program and were service-oriented. They were prepared to be leaders in whatever field they were chosen. They received the Distinguished Unit with Merit Award and participated in hundreds of hours of community service. Cadet leaders Alyssa Padilla, Paige Parsons, and Angie Anistra, and senior cadets Aaron, Dorian, Miracle, Brianna, Gwen, Andrew, Angela, Moses, Kenneth, Joshua, Jeffrey, Dylan, Kennedy, and Aurelio served in many capacities, from sports and Veteran Day celebrations all the way to dedications, representing our Sultan family with distinction. Our Sultana family is gifted and athletic. Our senior athletes in baseball, Ethan, Saul, Sebastian, Nick, Josh, and Wyatt helped lead us to a league title last year and a quarterfinal finish against the CIF championships. Ethan's athleticism and incessant conversation and lively interaction, Saul's consistent fielding, pitching, and hitting, Nick's 2 home runs against Oak his junior year to help with a decisive victory, his wearing a pitch for a walk-off against Oak and getting hits when I predicted them, Josh with his walk-off hit against Hesperia Christian, and Wyatt's incredible energy and passion are memories we won't forget. Boys soccer, Brian and Miguel, Jose, Alonso, Sebastian, Damian, Diego, Moises, Alex, and Joel led our team to a CIF victory this year and incredible wins against Oak Hills and Hesperia. I will not forget the set play Alex's throw in for the header into the net for the victory. The seniors made CIF playoffs every year. Coach Mogg talked about Brian and Damian making key game-winning goals to win league and CIF games. Alon's having ESPN highlight goals, and Miguel working hard every day. Boys wrestling earned an MRL title in 2019 and 2 CIF titles in 2019 and 20. Seniors Angel, Arthur, Adrian, Joseph, Javier, Derek, Shane, and Jordan continued a tradition of gritty performances and unparalleled determination. Our cheer team won 2 state titles in 2019 and 22, 2 for 2. This year at state championships at Knott's Berry Farm, Julie and I knew that every other team was competing for second because our team was that good. Our team scored the highest of all teams in any division, the very best of the best. Our seniors Cheyenne, Maddie, Haley, Darlene, Aaron, Emily, and Mercy have shown what hard work and solid practice preparation and a family atmosphere can accomplish. They are responsible for school spirit on campus, at athletic contests, and of course, all the awards. Cheyenne Harden was on both state championship teams her freshman and senior years. Her steady leadership and confidence serve as a model for our younger athletes. All her effort and performance occurred while achieving a 4.0, the ultimate student athlete. Kudos to all of our seniors for the legacy you leave for our cheer team and our Sultan family. Now, on a fun side note, Cheyenne's mom, Jeanette, was in Mrs. Bird's very first class. And Elijah Perkins' Aunt Shannon was in my first class, and both she and his mother, Jody, can actually remember Mr. Bird with curly hair. Girls wrestling has been developing over the last few years, but this year in the inaugural MRL season, our Lady Sultans were league champions, led by senior Liliana Jara. The new banner is going up in the gym. It just came in this week. Boys tennis has had tremendous success as winners of a CIF title 3 years ago, qualifying for CIF the last 2 years, and winning MRL championship this year for the first time in 15 years. Our tennis team, led by Ramses Duarte, Juan Cardenas, Adrian Cruz, Jack Hansen, Kenny Alcantara, Fabian Diaz, and Sebastian Guzman were the #1 MRL seed for CIF playoffs. My favorite memory, in addition to the titles, will be their playing their favorite sport, demonstrating teamwork, perseverance, and enjoyment. Just great examples of our family. Our boys basketball team kept the fans entertained and on the edge of their seats. A timely 3 from Mike and Jack, and a dunk by Nick, a rebound from Crutch or Chris, a steal or incredible hustle play by Damian or Logan helped us enjoy watching their games. The Lady Sultans basketball team was led by seniors Isabella Hernandez, Leah Garcia Garibay, and Percy Lopez. Our team was the scrappiest in the league. At times we were ranked in CIF until we had injuries to Isabella and Percy. I think Percy set the record for most times coming back from an injury in a career. What a gamer. We loved your effort, Percy. Leah, your tenacity and hitting those timely threes will be missed. Isabella, your hard work and team play was an excellent example to our younger players. You Lady Sultans were a key part of the program for all 4 years and represented us well. In football, most games came down to the very end. This year's team, led by seniors Isaiah, Eric, Diego, Jason, David, Devin, Nick, Andre, Shane, and all-leaguers Ethan Hulbert and Adrian A.P. Perez, won more games than any other Sultan team in 5 years. AP was not only a solid student, but he earned his seals in biliteracy, and he also was a completer in our pathway. But he could send the crowd into a frenzy with his smash-mouth drives and breakaway scampers to the end zone. His confidence was contagious. Just give him the ball and good things would happen. Over 1,000 yards of total offense with a 250-yard rushing and 3 TD game for a team that passed a lot. He is humble and an ultimate team player. Adrian and his teammates represented our Sultan family and had us up and out of our seats cheering. Track seniors, Claudia, Genesis, Eric, Liliana, David, Percy, Mercy, Ambrose, Mariah, AP, Joseph, and Julian gave everything they had in each meet, and Crutch won league and qualified for CIF with some of his teammates. Volleyball seniors Bella Ramirez and Megan Mullinax, 2 fabulous Sultans, were part of a volleyball program that won our first title, MRL title, in 16 years in 2019. Great competitors displaying tenacity each match, and we will definitely miss you. Softball was led by Ella Niles and Haley Elgin. Very few programs in the high desert can rival our softball team. In 2019, we won a league title, making it all the way to the semifinals. But last year, they won our first CIF title in softball and became the first team in high desert history to win a state title in softball. This year, they made the CIF playoffs for the 3rd consecutive year. Their team was another example of family, having fun, exuding camaraderie, showing amazing skill and talent, but most impressively, demonstrating great sportsmanship. Haley and Ella were part of the leadership of this team. Both had great speed and could be counted on to take the extra base and generate a change in the momentum of the game. Both have signed scholarships to play in college. Their coaches have positively commented on their performance in the classroom and their demonstration of character as much as their softball abilities. We congratulate both of them and thank you for leading our softball family and our Sultana family. Girls tennis had 5 incredible seniors, Claudia, Beatrice, Ashley, Isabella, and Elizabeth, who demonstrated skill, determination, and most of all, sportsmanship. Claudia was chosen All-MRL and MRL Athlete of the Year for her amazing ability both on and off the court. Girls soccer. How exciting it was to see our team beat a Serrano team for the first time in 11 years. Our league was tough, and we finished strong. Seniors Marina, Laisha, Michaela, Brianna, Jaden, Ashley, and Elizabeth restored our reputation as one of the best teams in the league, but played with heart and without question a family within our Sultan family. As we mentioned earlier, Brianna will be missed tremendously by her family and our Sultan family. But she will always be in our hearts and in our thoughts as her legacy lives on in us. Jaden, Marina, and Laisha were captains and will continue playing in college. Laisha will go down in Sultana history as one of our very best. Varsity letterman for 4 years, captain for 3, and our scoring leader with 39 career goals and 19 assists. Numbers that would have been higher if not for her injury. But thank you, soccer ladies. You've been great Sultans on and off the field. Finally, our All-League and Athletes of the Year, Eric Crutchfield, Adrian Perez, Shane Wade, Megan Molinax, Claudia Vilas, Haley Elgin, Juan Cardenas, Ella Niles, Joseph Robles, Laisha Hernandez, Diego Limas, Moises Perez, Sebastian Guzman, Percy Lopez, Micah Beda, and Ethan Holbert. Thanks for your greatness, your positive attitude, and also for your sportsmanship. What a pleasure it was to watch you perform. Altogether, class of 22 athletics had 2 cheer state titles, 6 MRL league titles, 4 CIF titles, and a softball state title. Absolutely amazing. Great athletes, yes, but our Sultan family is prepared to serve in careers too. Sultana's family blazed a trail in our career pathways, having the most CTE pathway completers for the 2nd year in a row, 185. Daniel De La Rosa completed 3 pathways all by himself. 65 of you are wearing Span Health Academy stoles, a new record, breaking the old record by 10. 32 of you seniors earned your CPR cards. Bailey and Natalie were interns at local medical facilities to gain valuable experience. 142 students are in our academy, with 90% earning college and high school credit with A's and B's. We are in good hands with these future healthcare providers. Our culinary arts seniors and teacher of our year, Rick Cabrera, created our Salt and Pepper Cafe, which began operation this year. Culinary arts was chosen our region's CTE Pathway of the Year. Elizabeth, Javier, Axel, Blake, Alex, Genevieve, Daniel, Damian, Geneva, Stephen, Leah, Dorian, Mauricio, Ricky Jones, Jenna, and Raphael completed their pathway this year. Fantastic job. Our Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America officers Courtney, Ashley, Elizabeth, Michelle, and Mara Cruz, along with supporting seniors Carissima, Genesis, and Gianna, Abigail, and Adriana served at the Hesperia Library and a number of other places throughout Hesperia. Mari Cruz, Genesis, Abigail, Aaron, and Isabel Torres were child development pathway completers, while Charisma, Alyssa, Aurelio, and Devin were fashion design pathway completers. We had 29 students who were completers of the automotive program. Andrew, Jamie, Nicholas, Julian, Eduardo, and Nathaniel completed the hybrid vehicles or auto pathway. Jesus, Seth, Daniel, Oscar, and Jamie built our electric car. And 2 weeks ago, seniors Brian, Ethan, Dean, Angel, Nick, Julian, and Nate built an engine from scratch and started it up. How many people their age can do that? Alexander, Paul, Aubrey, Alex, Carter, Anthony, Caesar, Alexander, and Diego were among 32 students who completed construction tech pathway. Paul Reese, the project manager, and Diego Galvez, the site foreman, led our construction team to the state title for craftsmanship in the design and build competition out of 200 schools in Orange County, 2 years in a row, back-to-back state titles. At the VVC competition, Paul and Diego also helped our team win first place. Each team member earned $300 in tools. Paul Reese was our region's CTE Construction Tech Student of the Year. He also won a $2,000 scholarship. Diego won 2 $500 construction scholarships. Both of them earned great grades and were symbolic of what it means to pursue a college and career pathway simultaneous. Mr. Kurt Chapman was a CTE Teacher of the Year as well. Our Sultan Academy of Fine Arts had a banner year. Choir was led by 4-year seniors Elizabeth, Sydney, Mercy, and Nova. Seniors Rayla and Candace added their amazing talent as well. This year, our show choir earned a silver rating, and vocal ensemble received a gold rating. When they were freshmen, they also received a gold one. Elizabeth and Mercy and Sydney completed their music theater pathway, and Nova was a choral music pathway grad. The culminating moment at their last concert, A Million Dreams, was magical. Sydney and Elizabeth were part of the barbershop quartet, the Quartets, and won third place in the regional Rising Star competition their senior year. Elizabeth did a fabulous job in her role as Wednesday Addams in the Addams Family musical last fall, and sang a wonderful song for the all-district English service. Sydney was asked to sing the national anthem at the halftime for basketball games and oftentimes received a standing ovation. What an amazing duo. We will miss you both. Band and color guard. The fall leadership team were seniors, Marjorie, Sean, Alex, Orantes, and Joseph Joey. Mr. Sloan? During their sophomore year, they finished third in the district championships and earned the silver medal in the state championship with the highest score in school history. This year, they made our 7th consecutive appearance at the California State Band Championships, finishing 6th in state. Marjorie, Alex, Joey, and Sean also represented us in the High Desert Honor Band. The fall guard placed 2nd at the Grand Championship Finals when seniors Tarady, Alexis, Brianna, Basil, and Tina were freshmen and sophomores. They also led our team to first place finishes. This year, they led winter guard to a 4th place finish at the state championships. Drumline. Drumline was led by Sean, Marjorie, Elijah, Joey, Alex, Armando, Abigail, and Destiny. They absolutely rocked the house with their state finals performance, finishing first in every category and scoring over 90 points. They earned our first gold medal championship for winter drumline, state champions in the inaugural year. How very special. Congrats to our champions. Jose, Elijah, Armando, and Joseph all auditioned for and made the world-class professional level Pacific Crest Drum and Bugle Corps organization, which tours the country all summer long, performing and competing nationally against other top groups in the country. This is a huge honor and accomplishment, and we are so proud of them. In our art pathway, our seniors in Art 3 and 4 created great campus murals and preschool ones as well. Justin and Lilia were noted for their excellent work. Kira Ward designed and helped build our beautiful science billboard and developed an amazing portfolio that she displayed with her award-winning art at the Art Festival. Finally, the drama program was led by seniors Caitlin, Elizabeth, Rayla, Mercy, Avery, Nova, Sydney, and Candace. It was so great to see our students back on stage performing this year, Addams Family Musical and Romeo and Juliet. Candace and Caitlin were key participants in 4 productions, and Elizabeth was involved in 6. Thank you, seniors. Thank you, seniors, for such enjoyable entertainment for our family. Class of 2022, you have been a great representation of our Sultana family. Inclusive, hardworking, kind, loving, caring, talented, compassionate, willing to listen, and willing to serve others. As you move on to your colleges, your careers at varied workplaces, the military here and abroad, and even on service missions to other countries, bring your new friends and workers and families together like you did here. The common saying is, reputation is who others think you are, but character is who you are when no one is looking. Continue to be people of character by committing yourself to being the right person, the person that you want to be, developing the right habits and celebrating those positive outcomes. Today it is up to us to represent our family, our Sultan family, to the people we meet, the places we go, the things that we do. Let's choose to be what the world is not. Sultans, represent our family by continuing to be resilient. Represent our Sultan family by being thankful. Represent our Sultan family through honoring and being respectful to those who disagree with you. Represent our Sultan family by respecting people's uniqueness. Be friends with others who have different opinions, perspectives, and interests than you. Represent our Sultan family by being compassionate and caring. Represent our family through your service and your talents, continuing to make us proud. Represent our Sultan family not only when it's easy, but when it's hard. and represent our Sultan family like we are right there next to you, helping you, supporting you, and yes, loving you. Robert Frost ends his poem, The Road Not Taken, with these words: "Two roads diverged from the woods, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference." Sultans take the road less traveled. Though we may be far away physically, we will always be together in our hearts, in what we believe in, and in our love and care for others. Show character and represent our Sultan family to this world. And who knows, if we work together as a family, we might change the world. After all, we are family. We are family. You have a lifetime membership in our Sultan family, because once a Sultan, always a Sultan. Class of 2022, congratulations. Great things are in store for you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Assistant Principal, Joey Martinez, with the presentation of our 2022 Valedictorians.
Good evening, families, parents, distinguished guests, and of course, our graduates. Let's hear it for the class of 2022. I'm Joseph Martinez, the Assistant Principal of Sultana, and I'm honored to be here this evening with the privilege of introducing 14 of the best young scholars graduating from Sultana High School. While this is my first year at Sultana as the Assistant Principal, I had been here a few years ago as the Vice Principal. Coming back to Sultana was easy for me, as it carried with it the comfort of returning to familiar rituals, places, and faces, something like family. In a way, this graduating class has experienced the same. They too had been away for a couple of strange years. And while those 2 years posed many challenges of varying degrees, they have dusted off the old bike, learned to re-ride, and returned across the finish line in spectacular fashion with their Sultana family. I am thrilled that we have reunited. Before I introduce our valedictorians, I'd like to take a moment to say how proud I am of the hard work that these students have put into this year. In spite of the challenges, these scholars immersed themselves into school life and took seriously the importance of student learning by making sacrifices and completing each course, assignment, project, quiz, and exam with diligence, knowing that doing so would pave the way to a better future. Graduates, understand this: these challenges, roadblocks, red tape, and obstacles are part of life. Problems will always be, and they play a huge part in molding us into who we are and who we will become. Some of you will encounter these obstacles as you go off into your next adventure, this exciting new world of college, university, and career. When the challenges present themselves, do not become disillusioned, and most of all, do not crumble. Take them as an opportunity to test your resilience, your passion, your creativity, and goodwill. Scream back with solutions, your plan A, plan B, and plan C. Why? Because you are Sultans, because you scream teal, and because you know how to plow through the roadblocks that we call obstacles. This year's valedictorians know what I'm talking about, and they have tasted both the flavor of grit and success. These 14 students have gone above and beyond academically to reach this pinnacle in high school. Each of these students has earned at least the required minimum of 194 Val points over their 4 years of high school. To amass the 194 points, these students had to earn straight A's in 22 courses over both semesters. And 9 of those 22 courses had to be either college classes or an advanced placement. Earning valedictorian honors is a difficult accomplishment for any student, and these 14 have reached that milestone. I'm positive that their families and loved ones are tremendously proud of these scholars and excited to celebrate their hard work with tonight's special recognition and participation in the awarding of the Valedictorian Medallion. Congratulations to you and your families. So with no further ado, I present to you our first valedictorian for the class of 2022, Shane Wade. Shane is accompanied to the stage tonight by his parents, Joanne and Wes Wade, and his sisters, Estella and Ruthie. Shane was accepted to several top universities and has chosen to attend UCLA, where he plans to major in business with the ultimate goal of working in finance. When asked about his greatest accomplishment while at Sultana High School, Shane states that he is most proud of being at the top of his class while being a multi-sport athlete and participating in many clubs and school activities. You might have seen Shane on the football field, where he served as captain to the varsity team, or out on the wrestling mat, or perhaps you know him through his work with the Lean Crew. Wherever he goes, Shane is certainly a standout individual. Shane would like to thank his parents, Joanne and Wes, for supporting him and helping him with everything that he has achieved. Next, Fabian Diaz. Fabian is accompanied by his parents, Richard and Amalia Diaz. Fabian's academic excellence has earned him a cumulative GPA of 4.42. In the fall, Fabian will be attending UCLA. While in college, he will be majoring in political science with the aspiration of becoming a media entertainment law attorney. Fabian's greatest accomplishment at Sultana High School are winning the MRL League Championship title with his tennis team, being an officer in the Spanish Language Honors Academy, and being a member of Sultana's Early College Academy. Fabian would like to thank God, Señorita Valles, Coach FJ, Mr. Nakata, Mrs. Ardito, Mr. Griego, Ms. Kay, Mr. Brown, Mrs. Falahy, and his family. Congratulations. Congratulations. Up next, we have Emily Stokes. Accompanying Emily to the stage tonight are her mom and dad, Heather and Derek Stokes. Emily has worked exceptionally hard throughout her high school career, having completed more than 20 college courses at local community colleges. She considers her greatest accomplishment as maintaining a 4.0 college GPA while being a full-time high school student. Emily has been involved in many extracurricular activities, including National Honor Society, California Scholarship Foundation, and Yearbook. She is a standout in Sultana's orchestra, having achieved the level of first chair, has been a varsity song captain, and was the secretary for the senior class, all the while making best friends along the way. After high school, Emily will be attending BYU, where she attends to earn a double major in liberal studies and psychology, with plans of becoming a kindergarten teacher in the future. Emily would like to start by thanking her school mom, Mrs. Lambden, for always being there for her. She would like to thank her grandparents and extended family for their love and inspiration in all things. She would like to thank her siblings and friends for all the memories and always making her laugh. She'd like to thank her dad for showing her that hard work pays off and for always being understanding and supportive. She would like to close by thanking her mom for always pushing her to do her best and supporting her in all of her hopes and dreams. Congratulations. Next, we have Gwendolyn Henrick. Gwendolyn is accompanied by her father, Henry Henrick. Gwen's pursuit of knowledge has earned her a GPA of 4.42. Upon graduation, Gwen will be attending the University of California, San Diego. While at UCSD, she will be majoring in anthropology with physical focus. In the future, Gwen plans on becoming a medical examiner. Gwen states that her greatest accomplishment at Sultana High School has been her success in the Victor Valley College dual enrollment classes. Gwen would like to thank her family for continuously motivating her to succeed academically. Congratulations, Gwen. Congratulations. Next we have Arthur Lopez. Arthur is escorted by his parents, Fabiola Hernandez and Arturo Lopez, and his sister, Dania Lopez. Arthur's greatest accomplishment at Sultana High School has been his solid GPA, as he strongly believes that this is a good representation of his dedication to education. Arthur plans to attend the University of California, San Diego to study mathematics and computer science with the goal of becoming a successful software engineer. He would like to thank all of his instructors and counselors for helping him become the best version of himself. He would also like to thank his parents, as they have been his biggest supporters in nearly all aspects of life. Since day one, they have nurtured him to achieve greatness. Good job, Arthur. Good job. Thank you. Up next, we have Jack Hansen. Jack is accompanied by his parents, Shannon Hansen and Christina Valenzuela, along with his sister, Lola Hansen. Jack's dedication has earned him a cumulative GPA of 4.36. In the fall, Jack will be attending the University of San Diego, where he will be majoring in political science with the aspiration of becoming the future governor of California. Jack's greatest accomplishment at Sultana High School was winning the MRL League Championship title for Sultana for the first time in 15 years with his tennis team. Jack would like to thank the following: God for his many blessings, his friends for making the last 4 years memorable, his family for pushing him to be the best version of himself, and his tennis coach, Coach FJ, for believing in him. Good job, Jack. Next, we have Jacob Holtzbach. Jacob is accompanied by his father, Mike Holtzbach. Jacob's academic endeavors have earned him a cumulative GPA of 4.41. In the fall, Jacob will be attending Cal Poly Humboldt, where he will be majoring in wildlife biology with the dream of becoming a high school teacher. Jacob's greatest accomplishment at Sultana High School is finally graduating. Jacob would like to thank his friends, Aurora, Natalie, Ambrose, and his family for always being supportive. He would also like to thank Miss Olivas, Mr. Simmons, and Miss Balkin for being examples of the type of teacher he aspires to be. Good job. Congratulations. Up next, we have Paige Parsons. Paige is escorted by her parents, Christine and Eric, her siblings, Van and Audrey, and her boyfriend, Josh. Paige feels that some of her greatest accomplishments in high school have been earning a leadership position with JROTC and making lifelong friendships. Paige plans to study cognitive science at UC Berkeley and one day hopes to become a neurologist. She would like to thank all of her teachers who supported her throughout her 4 years here. They have taught her that her grades are not the point of her education and encourage her to grow not only as a student, but as a person. Congratulations. Up next, we have Jasmine Avila Lambarin. Jasmine is accompanied by her parents, Sabina Lambarin and Antonia Avila this evening. Jasmine's 4.9 GPA illustrates her strong determination and drive for doing well in her academics. That drive and determination will certainly serve her well as she attends Victor Valley College to continue her education and pursue a career in computer engineering. Jasmine states that her greatest accomplishment is maintaining excellent grades even through these unprecedented times. Finally, Jasmine would like to thank her parents for always supporting her and pushing her to help meet her goals. She would also like to thank her teachers for supporting her through the years. Congratulations, Jasmine. Great job. Congratulations, you guys. Next, we have Michelle Savdra Olvera. Michelle is accompanied by her parents, John Savidra and Laura Olvera. Michelle's academic drive has earned her a GPA of 4.35. Upon graduation, Michelle will be attending California State University, San Bernardino. While at CSUSB, she will be starting as a junior in college and will be majoring in nursing with the goal of becoming a neonatal nurse practitioner. Michelle states that her greatest accomplishment at Sultana High School was completing all of her Victor Valley Community College general education requirements while in high school. Michelle would like to thank her mother for always believing in her and encouraging her to achieve her dreams. She would like to thank her dad for always being supportive and proud of her pursuits. Michelle states that without the support of her parents, her family, and her counselor, Mr. Nakata, she would not be where she is today. Congratulations. Excellent work. Thank you. Next, we have Ryan Zaman. Ryan is accompanied to the stage tonight by her mom and dad, Aaron and Ryan Zaman. After graduation, Ryan plans to attend Victor Valley College, where she has already completed over a dozen courses throughout high school, and then transfer to a university. Ryan plans to study nursing and hopes to become a certified registered nurse anesthetist after completing her education. Throughout her time at Sultana High School, Ryan has learned how to manage and maintain a healthy balance between friends and family and school and work, something she feels she has done. These are certainly important skills that she will continue to utilize throughout her life. Ryan would like to thank her mom, Erin, for pushing her past her limits, and her dad, Ryan, for showing her what hard work is. Up next, we have Marley Freeman. Marley is accompanied by her parents, Curtis and Charlotte Freeman. Marley's academic efforts have earned her a GPA of 4.25. Upon graduation, Marley will be attending Victor Valley Community College. While at VVC, she will be majoring in psychology. Marley states that her greatest accomplishment at Sultana High School has been her successful completion of numerous advanced placement and dual enrollment courses. Marley would like to thank her family and friends. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you. Wonderful work. Up next, we have Natalie Salzman. Joining Natalie on the stage are her parents, Stanley and Stephanie Salzman. Natalie's determination has earned her a GPA of 4.32. In the fall, Natalie will be attending Seattle University, where she will be majoring in nursing with the aspiration of becoming a women's health nurse practitioner, one who advocates for patients and emphasizes public health. Natalie states that her greatest accomplishment at Sultana High School was taking advantage of the Cali Youth Coalition, which led the path to helping her pass legislation, serving her community, and earning a full ride scholarship. Natalie would like to thank her parents, grandparents, sister, and best friend. Natalie would also like to thank Ms. Goldmeyer, Mr. Simmons, Mrs. Falahy, and Mrs. Wiedemann. Congratulations, Natalie. Congratulations. Up next, Bailey Akins. Bailey is accompanied by her parents, Kristen and Jesse Hennekins. Bailey's 4.33 GPA proves she has a strong drive for doing well in school. And I am sure this drive will continue on as she attends Victor Valley College to begin her path in pre-med biology. She plans on pursuing her doctorate as an anesthesiologist. While at Sultana, Bailey completed 9 college courses in the evenings while maintaining excellent grades in all of her advanced placement classes. Bailey is a 3-year graduate and considers this her greatest accomplishment. Bailey would like to thank her family, particularly her mom and dad, for their unconditional love and support. She appreciates their encouragement and inspiration to succeed. All of our young men and women introduced tonight exemplify what it means to be a Sultan. Our administrative staff and the rest of the Sultana High School staff are extremely proud of each and every one of them. And we look forward to seeing their successes as they move on to bigger and better things. It has truly been an honor to have been part of their education. I cannot wait to hear about their future successes. Please join me in offering one last congratulations to all the valedictorians and their families for their accomplishments. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce your valedictorian speaker, Arthur Lopez.
Before I begin, I would like to just reassure you all that this will not be as long as Mr. Bird's speech. Nor will it be as good. So just keep that in mind. Good evening, Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to thank all the people who have helped us finally get here. The school board, our counselors, our beloved teachers, and our friends and family. Thank you all for all the love and support you have given us. I hope you all know we wouldn't be able to be here without you all. We are truly blessed to have you in our lives, so thank you. Now, speaking to all the graduates, how the heck did we get here? Like, honestly, these last 4 years flew on by. Before coming into high school, we didn't know how we were going to turn out. We had no idea the type of people we were going to meet, the things we were destined to achieve, or the memories we were bound to make. The uncertainty was very exciting, yet daunting. Now, as high school graduates, looking back, I think we could all laugh at our pubescent selves for being so, most of us. I know some of y'all looked like full-on adults back then. We would laugh at ourselves for being so anxious about high school. But guess what, guys? We're in the exact same situation right now. Uncertainty awaits us, and we must embrace it. We are finally leaving our childhoods behind and are entering adulthood. Let that thought sink in. It's scary, but it's okay. It's okay. I want to reassure you all that you can do this. In the last 4 years, we have gone through adversity that we could have never imagined, like the pandemic and acne. We had to adapt to living in isolation for nearly 16 months and then finally return back to school for our senior year. Now, don't get me wrong, I am truly grateful we had a senior year, but the transition was quite difficult. Everyone started building their own antisocial bubbles, and when it was finally time to return, all those bubbles needed to be popped. So, I'm basically trying to say is, if we can overcome the hardships of our high school experience, we can do just about anything. Sorry. Adulthood is our next challenge, but I hope this gives you confidence in knowing you have already overcome many struggles. And just know, whatever comes your way, you can do it. Now, to finally wrap this up, I would love it if you guys would say that one quote from Dory from Finding Nemo. Kind of goes like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Okay, hold up. On the count of 3, we'll do it together. 1, 2, 3. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Thank you.
Thank you, Arthur Lopez. Now, please join us as we enjoy the talent of our senior quartet singing In My Life. Thank you, Sydney Scherf, Elizabeth De La Huerta, Messiah Menchaca, and Rayla Gaines.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There are places I'll remember all my life. Those songs have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. Da 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 da. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Da 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 da. In my life, I love you more.
Now please welcome to our stage our second valedictorian speaker, Natalie Salzman.
Hello, everybody. I wanted to start by saying that my name is Natalie Salzman, and class of 2022, congratulations. Here we are. The day we have dreamed of for so long is finally upon us. And though we've dreamt of this day for as long as we can remember, it did not come about in the way that we thought it would, in the slightest. Of course, nobody said that it would be easy, but I also could have never imagined that it would be this hard. It took resilience and determination to get us here, but nevertheless, we made it. We did it. Getting back up when you're knocked down, not giving up, pushing forward no matter what, and not letting life get the best of you. These are some of the responses that I received from my peers when I asked them what the word resilience meant to them. And these are some of the things that the class of 2022 is best at. We learned the lesson of resilience as we navigated the unfamiliar nature of distance learning, fought the loneliness brought about by the isolation, and conquered the terrifying uncertainty before coming out the other end, stronger and wiser. To me, resilience is the ability to grow despite what hardships life may throw at you. Some say that I was born resilient. Being raised by a teen mother, I often found myself in the arms of my loving grandmother. But roles became reversed years later when my grandmother was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome. Within 24 hours, she was completely paralyzed from the neck down, and I quickly became one of her primary caregivers as she was placed onto hospice care and moved into my home. When my grandmother passed, my world was turned upside down, as I lost almost everything I knew. As I sat in the ICU waiting room of the local hospital that my grandpa had been admitted to, mourning the death of my grandmother and not knowing whether or not I would soon be saying goodbye to him as well. I completely lost myself, but later I found myself in a whole new way. I found myself through the work I did to help others. I found myself as I passed legislation to protect the health of our youth, as I served our community, and as I marched to our state's capital, advocating on behalf of California's young people. When I couldn't motivate myself to move forward, I sought out motivation from others. Through doing things for people other than myself, I found something to wake up and fight for every morning. I used my pain constructively rather than destructively, and it changed my life for the better. I learned a lot from my grandmother's passing. She taught me resilience in a way that nobody else could. I have learned from her that life is what you make of it. She taught this to me as I would watch her continue to smile and admire life's beauty, even as a merciless disease left her unfairly paralyzed overnight. I was tested continuously and pushed to and past my breaking point on many occasions. I even remember crying in the car on the way to City Hall the night I passed my legislation. I felt so alone, and I wasn't sure if I'd even be able to walk inside, despite working so hard for this for years. I somehow gathered the strength to dry my tears, and I walked inside to sit to listen to the deliberation. My ordinance was ununanimously approved that night. And as the community and our council members spoke about how much of an impact I had made, everything was suddenly put into perspective. I didn't feel so alone, and I once again had a reason to keep fighting and moving forward. There was something bigger than myself I was living for, and that brought me peace. Resilience is a recipe for success, and it is something we have all exhibited. Graduates, I urge you to take the lesson of resilience we have all learned and apply it. I urge you to find the light, even in life's darkest moments. I urge you to never stop trying to grow and advance despite what life may throw at you as we venture out into the unknown. May you always find a reason to persevere, even if that reason is outside of yourself. It can turn into something beautiful and give your life a greater purpose than you ever could have imagined. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Papa and Graham, staff, friends, family, and graduates for all you have taught me. I sincerely cannot wait to see all the successes that await you all in the future. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Natalie Salzman. Now I would like to introduce our third valedictorian speaker, Emily Stokes.
Up until this moment, graduates, we have more or less been on the same path. We have walked the same halls, tripped over the same step in front of athletics, trudged through the long path from the W's to the A's, and for most of us, all the way back to the W's again. Grudgingly slug ourselves through the library doors to check out the heavy books that we never intended to open. Sat at the same bleachers and cheered on the same team for the last 4 years. Been to our favorite teachers' rooms more times than we can count to talk to them about our problems as though they are our therapist. For me, that person is Miss Lambden, or should I say Wanda now that I'm graduated? Or maybe she's not ready for that yet. It is at this moment in time that our paths will no longer be the same. We will no longer be Mr. Bird selfies, sitting together at lunch with our friends, and eagerly waiting for the bell to ring each and every period. Because today is a day we have been waiting for that seemed to take forever, yet happened so quickly. We have come to the end of this path that we have been on for the last 13 years, and we must all go in different directions. Being a graduate means 2 things. It's the last day to celebrate what once was, and the first day to celebrate what will come. It's the day our past will lead us to the rest of our lives. When tomorrow comes, and days eventually turn into years, whether we stay in Hesperia or move thousands of miles away, we need to remember who we are. We need to remember where we came from. We are Sultans, and we will forever be part of each other's lives because we are family. Being a Sultan is actually an interesting concept. I never put too much thought into our mascot, even though I'm a cheerleader, but as I was preparing for this speech, something became quite clear after looking up the word Sultan on Google. A Sultan is an abstract noun, meaning strength, authority, rulership. A king may rule a kingdom, but a Sultan rules or controls an entire empire. We need to remember that we are Sultans. We need to remember we are stronger than the crosstown scorpions or bulldogs. It is bred into us to be leaders. It is in our blood to make something of ourselves. We have already proven our determination. I mean, we made it through a pandemic, through days on end of mask wearing, and through events that will eventually be in our children's history books. Now it's time to prove to ourselves and to the world that we have what it takes to not only be a good friend, a good citizen, but a person striving to make this world a better place. Just like a sultan made the Ottoman Empire successful, we need to embark upon life, make our own choices, perhaps a mistake or two, and then use our determination and all the tools our teachers and parents have given us and become the writers of our own story, hopefully one with a happy ending. Thank you.
Well, it's too bad Arthur called me out on that, so I guess I'm going to have to do another speech. No, just kidding. Just kidding. And now, it is my honor to present the class of 2022 to Mr. David Olney, Superintendent of Hesperia Unified School. And thank you, Emily, for a great speech, by the way.
Are you ready? First of all, it's been an interesting last few years for you. We are very proud of all of you. Congratulations. I would also like to thank the Sultana staff, an amazing group of people who have made this last couple of years a little bit easier. As the superintendent of the Hesperia Unified School District, I am truly honored to present the Sultana High School graduating class of 2022 to the Board of Trustees. Members of the board, I certify to you that the seniors before you have met all requirements for high school completion and graduation. Therefore, I recommend that you present diplomas as evidence of these accomplishments to the Sultana class of 2022. Congratulations.
All right. You ready? Okay. Shane Wesley Wade. There's a chair there if you wanted to sit on over here. Fabian Richard Diaz. Emily Leanne Stokes. Gwendolyn Madison Henrich. Arthur Lopez. Jack Hayden Hansen. Jacob Brian Holtzbach. Paige Michelle Parsons. Jasmine Avila Lambaran. Michelle Saavedra Olvera. Ryan Elizabeth Zaman. Marley Rose Freeman. Natalie Rose Salzman. Bailey Akins Hennekins.
Marjorie Eileen Hoyes Cardenas.
Megan Riley Mullinex.
Mary Cruz Juarez.
Cheyenne Renee Harden.
Lilia Nolani Kehaunani Kamano.
Ashley Rangel.
David Joseph Leal.
Alexandria Renee Hoffman.
Diego Jose Lemus.
Annabelle Marie Abbott.
Isabel Lerma.
Beatrice Melissa Licea.
Logan Robert Lewis.
Christian Edward Moran.
Madison Grace Leitner.
Claudia Aviles.
Joshua Lintz.
Ramses Duarte.
Andrew Lomelli.
Edward Charles Lee Jr.
Isaiah Luis Lomelli.
Elizabeth Zamora Gomez.
Alina Lopez.
Emily Antunes.
Eric Lopez.
Haley Lynn French.
Gustavo Lopez.
Haley Elizabeth Algan.
Ruben Adriel Lopez.
Haley Renee Zazadil.
Abigail Marie Lozano.
Javier Rodriguez.
Gustavo Lozano.
Joel Valenzuela.
Dean Anthony Libano.
Kennethan Joshua Calimbus Alcantara.
Owen William Lugo.
Lisha Hernandez.
Andrea Paola Luna.
Madison Sue Coddington.
Elijah Lamar Luster.
Michaela Linda Nava.
Annabelle Carolyn Lyon.
Maria Yareli Lopez Hernandez.
Rolando Madrigal.
Perseance Constance Lopez.
Brianna Amanda Mays.
Celine Guadalupe Torres.
Luisa Maria Magana.
Sydney Leanne Weeks.
Joseph Ray Maldonado.
Teresa D. Mateo.
Zarini Marquez.
Zitlali Torres.
Rayla Simone Gaines.
Mike Armando Abeta.
Messiah Angelina Menchaca.
Jasenia Acevedo.
Elizabeth Lee de la Huerta.
Brian Adams.
Isabella Regosa.
Jesus Aguayo.
Nova Marie Rosalie Russell.
David Matthew Aguilar.
Sydney Rebecca Scherf.
Natalie Elizabeth Aguilar.
Candice Patricia Solis.
Edward Aguilera.
And Liz Giselle Martinez.
David Actun.
Genesis Martinez.
Daniel Jeremias Adjicum.
Marshall Dylan Martinez.
Leila Alcantara Oliveras.
Alondra Martinez Castañeda.
Juan Carlos Alonso.
Seth Allen Mason.
Carly Ray Ansness.
Logan Scott Mayo.
Luis Aranda.
Haley Ray McDonald.
Alyssa Marie Arenas.
Angelica Medina.
Miguel Angel Arias.
Destiny Ascalti Medina.
Isaiah Martin Aida.
Cynthia Janelle Medina Arachiga.
Marcos Manuel Barajas.
Saul Mejia.
Johnny Bassage.
Alan Mendoza.
Ali Becerra.
Ambrose Mendoza. Mariah Nicole Mendoza.
Alexis Antonio Benitez.
Jaylene Clemena Mesa.
Brian Benitez.
Avery Ann Michelson.
Charisma Angelina Bernal.
China Ann Miranda.
Victoria Arlene Blair.
Emmanuel Montez.
Haley Renee Bonner.
Melanie Valeria Montes.
Annabelle Marie Botten.
Marco Antonio Morales.
Amber Grace Potts.
Daniel Xavier Moreno.
Kai Bowman.
Noel Ezekiel Moreno.
Jaylene Bernice Briseño.
Morena Marilu Munoz.
Isabella Brown.
Angie Reyes Navarro.
Nia Nicole Schuyler Brown.
Logan Jesse Navarro.
Luis Orlando Bulnes.
Kylan Anith Nay.
Charity Tanisha Nicole Butler.
Devin Tyler Neal.
Esnet Caballo.
Jenna Leyland Neiman.
Frank Roman Cardenas.
Ella Marie Niles.
Juan Omar Cardenas.
Andrea Valeria Nunez.
Brianna Rose Carmona.
Lilibeth Nunez.
Marissa Rose Carrillo Grino.
Nayeli Nunez.
Ashley Risotto Castillo.
Nicholas Keith Nunn.
Christopher Castillo.
Angel Dolores Ojinaga.
Genesis Raylene Chavez.
Juliana Olmos.
Kelsey Ann Clark.
Orion Robert O'Neill.
Genevieve Belen Cortez.
Armando Joel Orantes.
Jenna N. Mitchell.
Diego Ortega.
Kennedy Covarrubias.
Brian Ortiz.
Caitlin Crummel.
Brianna and Cassandra Osorio.
Eric Silas Crutchfield.
Ricardo Alejandro Padilla.
Moses Cruz Lozano.
Elisa Padilla Esquivias.
Sarai Curiel.
Jared Para.
Ashton A. Dice.
Nevea Roxanne Pedroza.
Kaylin Daniels.
Rafael Eduardo Peña de la Cruz.
Umari Dates.
Adrian Daniel Perez.
Hayden Allen Davidson.
Adrian Alejandro Perez.
Daniel Martin De La Rosa.
Alberto Adan Perez.
Aurora Linnea Deal.
Moises de Jesus Perez.
Damian Daniel De Leon.
Elijah Solomon Perkins. Fabiana Jolie Piedrahita.
Jeffrey Delgado.
Nicholas Dean Pearson.
Gianna Gina Delgado.
Jaden Elise Price.
Brianna Nicole Devlin.
Ashley Prieto.
Andrew Diaz Enriquez.
Alexander Leonardo Quintero.
Jose Nubor Diaz.
Bella Aaliyah Ramirez.
Paola Diaz.
Nicholas Kyle Ramirez.
Aaliyah Isabel Cabrera Duarte.
Azucena Ramos Palayo.
Vanessa Duarte.
Joseph Fabian Raya.
Leslie Zib.
Mary Carmen Regosa.
Brian Marcel Edwards.
Tom Rebolledo.
Madeline Kaylee Embry.
Paul Isaac Reese.
Alexis Ray Jean Escobar.
Andrew Reyes.
Elizabeth Jean Espinoza.
Ruben Adon Renteria.
Nathan Espinoza.
Ezra Nehemiah Reyes.
Stephen Thomas Espinosa.
Joshua Aiden Reyes.
Gabby Dolores Estrada.
Danny Michael Reynaldo.
Sarah Fashi.
Anthony Rivers.
Braxton Ray Fast.
Aubrey Marie Roberts.
Angela Rose Fedler.
Hanan Joseph Ruben Roberts.
Logan Michael Ferreira.
Joseph Robles.
Maritza Flores Espinoza.
Darlene Edith Rodriguez.
Jade Marie Floyd.
Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Alans Fuentes.
Jaime Rodriguez.
Liliana Marbella Fuentes.
Yaneli Alia Rodriguez.
Linda A. Galliano.
Nicholas Justin Rodriguez.
Dariana Areli Galindo Hernandez. Did I do it right?
Jeffrey Rodriguez.
Diego Galvez.
Jaylena Lynn Rodriguez.
Angel Noel Garcia.
Julian Roman.
Courtney Garcia.
David Angelo Romero Jr.
Dylan Garcia.
Justin Rodolfo Romero.
Giselle Garcia.
Kaylin Romero.
Joel Garcia Martinez.
Yailene Estefany Romero.
Juan Garcia.
Andre Rafael Ruiz.
Leah Garcia Garcia.
Carolina Ruiz.
Michael Garcia.
Isabel Reese.
Jason Paul Gillis.
Sabrina Cecilia Ruiz.
Grace Ann Giordano.
Cecilia Araceli Ruiz.
Joshua Luis Godinez.
Sean Patrick Russum.
Magali Gomez.
Nora Salah.
Vanessa Gonzalez.
Derek Menzies Salkeld.
Christopher Alexander Gonzalez.
Jaime Jesus Sanchez.
George Gonzalez.
Haley Anaí Sanchez.
Jorge Abel Gonzalez.
Kayla Sanchez Coro.
Nicholas Andrew Graham.
Axel Felipe Sandoval.
Riley Shea Graydon.
Vida Sandoval Carrillo.
Noah Gregg.
Julian Donald Siemens.
Madison Ashley Grubbs.
Melanie Noelia Sepulveda.
William U. Guardado.
Sebastian Michael Sheffield.
Aaliyah Guadalupe Guerrero.
Kaylee Jade Shook.
Andrew Daniel Guerrero.
Alexis Silva.
Estelle Joy Gerzon.
Isabella Nicole Simmental.
Sierra Precious Guevara.
Joseph Andrew Sloan.
Jennifer Gila.
Rebecca Michelle Snediger.
Oscar Gizar.
Alex Soak.
Damian Guzman.
Felisa Samantha Solis.
Sebastian Alberto Guzman.
Blake Ezra Spilsbury.
Cooper Michael Hammond.
Jaden Anthony Standingwater.
Holly Hampton.
Carter Kenneth Strasser.
Ethan Ryan Hardcastle.
Angel Suarez.
Brianna Faith Hawken.
Eduardo Ramiro Tapia.
Skylar Jade Heath.
Aaron Mackenzie Thomas.
Dorian Dolores Hegna.
Genesis Lynette Tirado.
Devin Alberto Hinigar.
Anthony Lino Terral.
Anthony Gabriel Heredia.
Christina Michaela Torquato.
Adriana Maribel Hernandez.
Cesar Torres.
Ana Claudia Hernandez.
Isabella Torres.
Christopher Thomas Hernandez.
Jessica Torres.
Galilea Hernandez Moya.
Clarissa Toussaint.
Isabella Renee Hernandez.
Emmett Travis.
Jose Hernandez Jr.
Clarissa Ugalde.
Luis Hernandez III.
Manuel Antonia Urbieta.
Maurizio Hernandez.
Wyatt Lou Vanderpool.
Oscar Hernandez.
Abigail Ray Vargas.
Victor Manuel Hernandez.
Anthony Jimenez Vargas.
Rafael Herrera.
Alex Vasquez.
Samantha Caitlin Haywood.
Freddie Bryant Vasquez.
Jared Allen Holtzbach.
Maria Celeste Vasquez.
Ethan Edward Holbert.
Lisette Montserrat Vilches.
Julieta Hurtado.
Kira Rose Ward.
Albert Ibarra Ortiz.
Nathaniel Matthew Wagle.
Angie Marisol Iniestra.
Jordan Wells.
Jamila Salis Jackson.
Jessica Raquel Wright.
Lakira Aaliyah Jackson.
Excared Michelle Zavala.
Aaron Michael Jacobo. Liliana Lara Hara. Miracle LaJoy Jones. Mia Z. Jones. Richard Allen Jones.
She's out of line.
You have another one that got out of line and you couldn't tag her down.
All right, graduates, congratulations. We're gonna have your senior class leaders come on up, and Ramses Duarte, I think you're coming up right now.
Before we begin, I want to play a little video that me and David Actun made. This video got us internships with Sony Animated Studios. Thank you.
Are you serious?
What do you mean?
You can't have a messy room.
Why not?
That's like roommate etiquette.
Well, not all of us can be Vals.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't even know. So, Princeton, that's where you decided to go?
Yeah, I actually got my ticket already. I'm leaving next week.
Already?
Yeah.
Why do you want to leave the city so fast?
Honestly, I'm just excited to leave high school.
Man, I really can't imagine going anywhere but here.
Hey, do you remember homecoming though?
Yeah, how couldn't I forget? You kind of got stood up.
Okay, and don't you remember what we did after? We went out to eat, we went bowling. We got home till like 2 in the morning. That's honestly my favorite high school memory.
I guess.
What's your favorite high school memory?
Wow. How do you even answer that question?
favorite high school memory?
Hey, what's up?
How's it going, brother?
Hey.
What's up, bro? What's up? What's up, man?
Hey, Ramses.
Hi, my name is.
My name is.
My name is. My name is.
My name is.
My name is. My name is. Perseus Lopez.
Javier Rodriguez. Diego Galvez.
Adriana Hernandez.
Andre Ruiz.
I will always love you. How I do.
Sophomore year, it was on my birthday, right? My aunt rented out this limo, and I just had a couple of my friends, and we just rode around town.
Winning league in tennis, because it really showed the hard work we put in for the past year.
Winning sophomore winter formal princess, because I felt like super special and all my friends were there to support me.
My favorite high school memory would probably be Grand Championships last year, 2021. I was just surrounded by the people I love and the people that enjoy music as much as I did with a passion.
It was the last day before Christmas break. Spider-Man was coming out, and me and all the Calc boys went to go see it.
My favorite high school memory would probably be hitting PRs in the weight room with my football team.
My favorite high school memory has to be winning CIF and state with my softball team.
This past year's senior night, it was just great to see all my family and friends.
Last year's baseball season, winning MRO and making a CIF.
My favorite high school memory is playing football my varsity year, senior year.
My favorite high school memory is junior softball season, winning CIF and state championship.
My first time going to Six Flags with one of my classes. It was something new that I've never gone to Six Flags.
When I went into the stands for football with my friends Myra and Ambrose, and we just kind of messed around and had fun.
Probably be, just kicking with the homies, growing a family here in high school.
When my friends and I went bowling, and it was honestly just the best time of our lives, enjoying our last memories before we graduate.
What are your thoughts, Julian? What are your thoughts on graduating? Come here, walk this way.
I don't even know, man.
I'm not a liar.
Yeah.
Okay, my name, okay. Ready? Wait, okay. My name is...
What's up, my name is Freddie. For your high school memory, bro. I have a lot, that's crazy, man. My favorite high school memory is meeting this guy right here, actually. This guy.
Well, I tell you what, I am excited for the class of 2022.
Okay.
I'm going to miss them, and I know that they're going to do some great things.
Simmons, what would you like to say?
Stand for what you know is right, and stand for those whom no one else will stand for.
It would probably have to be, I think, around a month ago. Like 4 or 5 of us went to our friend Bella's house. It was a great bonding between us. It was one of the first time I had friends during high school. It was a great way to start the ending of our senior year.
It was probably when we went to go celebrate Alina's birthday. I went to sushi with my friends, and I had just gotten my license like 2 days before, so I got to drive us all around, and we went to Target, and we played with the cat piano. It was just fun.
Right after I got my car, I drove me and my friends to the movie theater to watch The Bad Guys in 3D. We snuck in a bunch of snacks. I don't know what the movie was about at all.
It was sophomore year. I invited all my friends, all my very close friends, right? My family, to my house, to this Dungeons and Dragons party that I was throwing, right? We did everything but play Dungeons and Dragons.
Feeling how happy I am, recognizing that graduation is not only 2 weeks away, but we're growing every day, and acknowledging the fact that we're still just kids, engulfed in our innocence, losing our sanity to vanity, and that's the most amazing thing ever.
I got it. My favorite high school memories right now.
Having overcome every challenge
academic and personal, knowing that I will never again be the same person I am in this very moment, on this stage, surrounded by people I love, wearing this cap and gown, looking back at the past, and being face to face with the future.
Yo. I'm gonna make this really short. I am so sorry. Okay. Good evening, faculty, alumni, friends and family, and the beautiful graduating class of 2022. I think one of the greatest experiences was the mentorship we all received throughout these 13 years in being in school. For as much as we learned and all the bunch of information that we could just experience, the best part of learning is learning to love our lives and ourselves. Through everything, we are thrown in all different directions. May they be really bad or just slightly good. But in the end, we're still here graduating, bright smiles on our face and much to look forward to. Nostalgia is carried through all of us, and it is an amazing feeling to remember how far you've come and all those good memories that you made. We must push aside nostalgia, for the main focus of your future is you, okay? All those childhood dreams and all those beautiful memories are here participating with us, and we have to remind ourselves that we'll never be those kids again. But you are a star in the vast unknown. In every world, every galaxy, every universe, you succeed and you thrive, and you will eventually find a meaning within yourself. Tonight, we celebrate Godspeed within one another and better nostalgic vibrations for the future. From here and beyond, life does not get better. You will get better at living life. Thank you.
Have them stand up, and then you're going to do the...
Yeah. Okay, so Sultans, may you all rise, your beautiful selves, yes, thank you. Right to left, right to left? Yeah. Join me in turning our tassels from the right side of your cap to the left. Thank you. Now what do we say? Congratulations, class of 2022. You want to go? You are officiating the graduating class of Sultana 2022. Oh my God. I fucked up this shit. I fucked it up. I'm so sorry, I fucked it up. Oh, shit.
Congratulations, you're graduates!